Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an amazing week so far. Today is Thursday, and you know what that means. Yep, you guessed it. It's Food for Thought Thursdays. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Amber, and this is my channel. Food for Thought is where we try and take a bite out of a big social issue. My job is to show you guys a different way of seeing this issue through my incredible artistic abilities. Some have gone as far as calling me the new Picasso. Believe me, it's a fact. Just don't look it up. A lot of you guys, and I mean a lot of you, commented saying you'd like me to break the misconception on selfishness. Well, I'm here to tell you, I've listened and I've decided this would be a great topic for this week. I would love it if we could all open up our minds a little bit on the issue of selfishness. Selfishness is primarily thought to be negative. But what if I could change your thinking on this subject? Selfishness isn't always bad. There are pros and cons. First, the definition of selfishness explained in the book The Virtue of Selfishness, A New Concept of Egoism, explains it as a concern with one's own interest. This is by Ayn Rand and Nathaniel Branden. However, in this definition, it doesn't clearly state if it is negative or positive. Second, selfishness can be broken up into two subjects. There is the unhealthy selfishness, and then there is healthy selfishness. Our whole lives, we have been raised to believe that selfishness is bad. We have been taught that we should put others before ourselves to be selfless. However, this is in fact unhealthy selfishness. One should put their important wants and needs before others. If this is done correctly, this is considered healthy selfishness. Practicing healthy selfishness is just showing yourself some self-love, says Blake Bauer. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're a surgeon and you have a patient that needs a life-changing surgery. First, you need to make sure all your bases are covered. You need to know that you have eaten enough today. Make sure you are well rested before the surgery. And lastly, make sure you have studied up on the surgery enough to know how to do it successfully. If all of this is completed, the results of the surgery should turn out well for the patient. Louis C.K., the comedian, tells us a story in a video uploaded to YouTube by Antonio Smith about selfishness. In Louis's story, he explains how he went around the system of returning his rental car. However, even though Louis benefited from going around the system, he realized that if everyone were to go around the system, it would create utter chaos. Now that we know what selfishness is, let's ask the question, who is more likely to be selfish? Who's more selfish between the sexes, men or women? And what about the differences in the economic class between the rich and the poor? In an experiment done by Catherine Eckel and Philip Grossman, they found that women on average donate twice as much as men. In another experiment conducted by David Dubois and others, they found that the rich are more likely to be selfish if it helps themselves. However, the poor are more likely to be selfish if it helps others. Now that you know all this information, you might be asking yourself what you can do about it. You have to accept the fact that everyone and everything on this planet has a selfish gene. Once you accept that fact, you can use the tit-for-tat method explained in the video. Nice Guys Finish First Game Theory and the Quest for Mutual Cooperation shows us that the tit-for-tat method should be used for any social interaction. Richard Dawkins explains how we should go into every situation assuming cooperation. However, if they decide to defect, then we should defect also. You want to continue to defect as long as they continue to defect you. However, if they decide to cooperate again, then you should cooperate also. One should continue this pattern throughout the social relationship. If we can all practice this method, we can start to train society in cooperation. We also need to remember as individuals, we shouldn't overindulge in our wants or needs. At the end of the day, we need to remember we have to be selfish to be selfless. Well, that's it on this topic. If you like this video, please scroll down, hit that thumbs up. Let's smash that like button. While you're down there, please hit that subscribe button. I post every Thursday. Lastly, comment down below telling me what you want me to talk about for next week. Thank you guys again for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next week on Food for Thought.